Why is our skin like leather? Why is it bursting with acne from teenage years? It's like a nightmare on repeat. If you know, you know. Today we're talking about how to help your body get rid of the acne after becoming a mom. And that postpartum period is so difficult. But guess what? It doesn't always end there. If you don't fix the problem, you're probably not postpartum anymore and you're still struggling with skin that just erupts every now and again and becomes not pleasant. It's not something you like. It's not something you like touching. Sometimes it's accompanied by the back knee too. Sometimes you just have outbreaks even on your chest area. It's just bad. It goes down your neck. So we're going to talk about it. Eczema, dry skin, and all that is also included in these skin issues postpartum. If you are 5, 6, 10 years, 12 years after having a baby and you're still struggling with these, you have not fixed the issue. So I'm going to talk about the causes, the reasons why this is happening to you. And at the very end, I'm going to give you a gift. I'm going to leave you something that will be so incredibly helpful for you to start your journey to fixing it like today. You don't have to wait any more days with this horror called postpartum / just adult bad skin. So there is this phase I remember going through after being a teenager, and during this phase I was glowing. Skin issues were gone and I just had this gorgeous skin. It was just smooth and creamy. Then I got pregnant with my first child. At first, during the pregnancy, I had all sorts of skin issues. Once again, I was erupting on my face, on my back, and I guess I kind of expected it because it's called normal. So I gave birth. My skin was perfectly glowing again, especially right after I had the baby. Oh my goodness. It was creamy and dreamy. So here I was living my best life, and about the third month postpartum mark, guess what happened? Guess who was back? All those terrible skin issues came right back. I was so upset. I thought this was my ticket out. But not only did my skin start erupting again, I had rough, scaly skin. In fact, I thought there was something wrong with me because no one had prepared me for this. I had rough, scaly, itchy skin. And it seemed like I would get in the shower, oil myself, and it wouldn't be 20, 25, 30 minutes. I would be dry and itchy, like this itch attack. Just like, and so I'd sometimes, if I could, get back in the shower, moisturize again, but I noticed that wasn't helping me long term. So what was wrong? I wish I could tell you that someone came to my rescue while I was in that period and told me what was wrong and how I could fix it. But that's not what happened. In fact, I was going to spend another postpartum period, with my second child before I even figured out and found out and learned what was going on with my skin and how I could help it. So today I am here to give you this gift of good skin again. And it doesn't have to be slow. It can be fast. It can be fairly quick. I mean, you're going to have to clear your skin. And of course, I'm going to tell you how you can actually get rid of the spots. So step number 1 is knowing what is causing this. There are 3 things that I'm going to tell you that are causing your skin outbreaks, no matter your age, even if you are a teenager. Listen, I'm going to chase a little rabbit here. My children are preteens, and there is something wrong with our culture because we have experienced all these negative effects, especially as adults. We have learned some things, but you know what we're not doing? We're not passing it on. And I've noticed this even with myself. I'm like, why do my kids not know more about what to do when they start breaking out? And I said, no, my preteens are going to enter teenagehood knowing what to do. And if this is something that interests you, I'm actually going to put a link below, not for a product or a service or something for you to buy, but for you to just go to a website where you can just be like, yeah, that's something I'd like to know. And if you can answer a few questions, that would help me know, especially if you have teenagers already, that will help me know what teaching points to use. And if I were to ever open up an event with leaders, experts in the women's health movement for moms to come and learn, including myself, I would know exactly the topics to have them teach us about. Okay, so that's just a little rabbit. Now, the very first thing causing your outbreaks is your food. It's your diet. Here's the thing. Our skin is our trash can. This is your biggest trash can. I know most people think it's the pee and the poo, but no, it is the skin. This is where most of your toxins are released out of your body through sweat, through smells. Have you noticed sometimes you're just stinky and you're like, what is going on? Another postpartum issue, right? So just watch what you're feeding your body, because if you're feeding your body nutritiously, trust me, it's going to give you back in glowing skin. And if you're not feeding your body nutritiously, find out the why. Are you too busy? Do you need help with, say, meal planning? Do you need help with streamlining your day? As I added to my flock of children, I have 5. I found that what worked for me when I had 2 did not work when I had 3, did not work when what worked for me when I was single did not work for me with 1. So it doesn't matter how many kids you have as a mom, you can take the time to seek the help in the specific department that you need it. So there you have it. Diet. You can fix it. I know you can, because you know what? I've been there and I've had to figure some stuff out, but it all worked out. So I'm encouraging you in this moment to go for it and fix your diet, okay? One step at a time, not all at once. All right, the second thing that was lacking in my life at the time was water. I was not drinking enough water. Why water? Because your body is 70% water or more. Your brain is about 90% or more of water. And all your body functions are happening in a wet and moist environment. Unfortunately, some of us don't give our bodies enough water. I'm guilty. I have to be intentional about water. So much such that at different points in my life, I've set alarms. Yes, alarms on my phone for drinking water, because I recognize that I needed water, but I wasn't drinking enough of it. So I had to put systems in place to drink more water. Water flushes out your toxins, and those things don't have to pop up out of your skin, because now they can be flushed off through your urine, they can be flushed out through your poo, but they have to travel through your water system, called your blood system, your lymph systems, all the detox mechanisms in your body, including your kidneys and your liver, which also can get clogged sometimes because you don't drink enough water. Please drink more water. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about that is causing your skin to break out, it's your hormones. Ultimately, for women, if you are having consistent breakouts, especially around PMS, right around your cycle, or maybe you're past that spot, or maybe you're perimenopausal, which means menopause is on the horizon, you're maybe in your mid-30s, inching towards your late 30s. Sometimes it starts as early 30s, late 20s. Now, for me, oh my, it started way early. When I was a teenager, I didn't know, obviously, that breakouts are not normal. Breakouts are not normal. They're common. They are the commonplace thing that happens, but they are not a sign of a healthy, well-functioning body, even in your teenage years. There is a hormonal shift, a hormonal imbalance going on that sometimes causes eruptions on the skin surface, and it can be like that tiny acne, it can be those big, burly acnes that you're just like, my whole face is taking over. And even though it's not, it kind of feels like it. Bacne, big sign that your hormones may not be well aligned. So if you're experiencing that, you may need a hormone reset. And if your younger person is experiencing that, she or he may need just hormone help. Their hormones are figuring it out and they may need some support as they do so. I'm not talking about pills or drugs or chemical things that you can put into your body. I know some people end up giving their teenagers birth control pills or whatever to manage their skin. That's not what I'm talking about. That is not maybe the best thing to do, because those things have so many side effects, and that's giving someone at such a young age the potential for side effects that can absolutely ruin their lives. There are so many side effects, including cancers and heart issues. And listen, those are not just toys, okay? I know some people need them just to make it through because they have a, maybe an illness or something that they're working through. But if you don't absolutely need it, it is not a cutesy vanity place. So whenever you can pursue the natural route, I do recommend it. And this is from my nursing background as well as my coaching background, having coached women over the last 8 years. So when it comes to hormones, what can you do to help support your hormones? Number one, are you listening? Number one is stop coffee. If you are a coffee drinker, unfortunately, caffeine is a neurostimulant, which means it stimulates your brain to feel like there's an emergency. And so that boost of energy you feel is basically your adrenals having to release cortisol, so that cortisol goes into your bloodstream and says, hey, we have an emergency, everybody wake up. So your brain is alert and you've got a lot of sugar and glucose dumped into your blood. And if you are a coffee drinker, unfortunately, that cycle of throwing your cortisol off every day, number one, it can cause adrenal fatigue. What does that mean? When you're not drinking coffee, have you just felt like a slump? You just like, I don't even know, like you don't feel like you can function. And you just hit these low lows. Your adrenals have been stimulated so many times in the day, they're tired. Adrenal fatigue. They're literally tired. And they're responsible for balancing a lot more hormones than just cortisol. But now they can't do a good job because they're tired, because they've been stimulated by caffeine unnecessarily throughout the day. You can get off coffee. I know there are programs out there. If you're a mom in my community, you will get support and cheers as you get off coffee, because you are going to have some negative reactions. You're going to have withdrawal symptoms, which is what they term people who are getting off drugs. Yes, caffeine is a mild drug. So expect yourself to have headaches, to just be crabby, sometimes stomach upset. Just your body is just like, I want that thing. I want it now. Just expect that, but you can do it. The second thing you have to do is eat fat. Eat fat. This fat-free diet, I'm sure you've heard by now, you've seen the research. It was a lie. Somebody sold us a lie. I heard a hormone expert recently speaking about her mother's experience in the nursing home, and it broke my heart, because yes, unfortunately, older people are so frail now, so frail, because they bought the lie they were sold. Be super skinny, don't eat fat. Hey, fats are responsible for your nerve pathways. Fats is super important for you. Fats are the things that line all your cells. Fats, your brain, tons of fats, but not just any fats, it's the good fats, mostly the plant-based fats. Say what you want about plant-based, but it is a power-packed diet. I'm not 100% plant-based, but I am a plant-based cheerleader all the way, because plants are digestible, they're nutritious, and they give us the elements in a way our bodies can digest it. Fun fact, did you know that sometimes if someone lacks blood and there is no one to give blood as a donor, that they can in fact infuse that person's body with chlorophyll, like green juice. Why? Because the chlorophyll molecule is very similar to the blood cell molecule, except in the middle it has magnesium and we have iron. Hey, it's not the best solution, and I'm not saying go try it out on a friend, but like if you were in a super critical situation, which I don't know where you'd get a juicer if you were in that kind of situation, but whatever, science is science, experiments are what they are, and I love research because what they're basically saying is when you drink green juices, it's as if you are getting a blood transfusion. You're getting just all these rich nutrients that your body can literally take, turn into your life vital force, and serve you well. That's just a fun fact because I just love science. I'm a nerd. The next thing that we're going to talk about to fix your hormones is perhaps the biggest one, and that is your mindset. People hear the word mindset and they switch off. Don't switch off, because mindset is a huge deal. Mindset is basically saying, hey, we're going to deal with the computer. We're actually going to go fix the source so that the problems or the kinks along the ways just take care of themselves. If we fix the source, you don't have to do anything else. And mindset is so important when it comes to hormones because of your limbic system. What is a limbic system? It's the emotional part of your brain. It is like the second born daughter of your brain. Have you noticed that? But anyway, if you know, you know. But the limbic system is so sensitive to our thoughts. It's sensitive to our feelings because our thoughts are chemical reactions that put out chemical reactions. So if we have happy thoughts, guess what? And your limbic system picks up on that. It's like, hey, we're happy. And it sends out all the mass messages to the rest of your body like, hey, we're happy. Endorphins are released and your pain is eased because, you know, you have all these receptors that are filling up with good things and not pain and not stress and not depression and not anxiety anymore and not just be in a slump. You start to feel energized to do the things that you want to do. Mindset. And how do you change your mindset the easiest? I'm glad you asked. Gratitude. Gratitude is the simplest, cheapest, fastest way to start seeing an improvement. And I don't mean just like a scoot over improvement. I mean like leaps and bounds of improvement on your hormones. Yep. Listen, there's so much more where this came from. If you would like to join us for a much deeper dive in your hormones and in what you can do either to lose more weight. I've never met a woman who's like, yeah, I'm at my ideal weight. We're always trying to lose a pound, 2 pounds, 100 pounds. What is going on? But whatever. Come, let's party. Let's be in a masterclass together. And I'm going to show you how to release your body's own Ozempic. And it's called GLP-1. It is formed in your gut. I'm going to tell you how to activate it, how to activate more of it, and how to get it working for you for free and without side effects. And there are lasting results. And I'm also going to show you how to automate your weight loss. Automate your weight loss. Automating your weight loss does involve balancing your hormones, and I will walk you through exactly how. Wait, did I mention this is free? This is free. I'm not charging you anything, okay? Why am I not charging you anything? Because if you come and you're absolutely mind blown, you may just decide to join our community. So this is a place where I'm going to give you everything that you need to do. I know information is not the currency these days. Information is everywhere. I want to bring it all together and cinch my 12 plus years of experience for you in less than 3 hours. And I want you to walk away empowered, ready, and just go and do it and start to see the results. Just come to the party. Come to the How to Let the Weight Go Masterclass. See when the next date is available, pick one, and I will see you on that side. If not, I'll see you in the next video. All right, guys, I'm gone. Bye.